I like to do auctions. Another reason is if you want to get rid of stuff quick. If you're always picking stuff up and you're having an influx of inventory and you want to get through it fast, which is me, like I go out to Savers, I find dozens of toys all the time. We just found all these in one day. One day, I'll find all that. So it's like I have 30 listings. Like I want to move stuff quick. I don't want my money tied up. So I do auctions because it's 7 days. It creates urgency and hopefully you get more money.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Steve here, Raiken Profit over at RaikenProfit.com. Coming back to you with another video. I don't know why I did that, but it's our first video, and you know, got to make it a little awkward at first. But anyways, we're here back with the Toy
Master.
Yes, I got you this time. We're here with a bunch of new toys, and we're going to be talking about auctions today because you said that you were reading through the comments the other day, and there was a lot of questions, but one specifically that came in about auctions. So, you know, all these toys that we have surrounding us, I got to remember not to lean back or I'm going to bang my head on these little people right here. But a lot of people are always asking, like, Vinny, like, do you do buy it now? Do you do auctions? Like, I'm scared to do auctions because I don't want to lose money. So what's your strategy when it comes to auctions on eBay? And just answer the question that came in if you can.
So, well, with toys, I mostly do auctions. And the reason I do auctions is because we buy a lot of bags from our local Savers, and there's a whole bunch of different stuff in there. It's not like one complete set. It's not like one brand new in box thing that you like know exactly what the price is.
Gotcha.
And then the other factor is there are a lot of mixed lots and like one-off lots that like other sellers don't usually have. They have similar ones, but I may have a couple different figures. They may have a couple different figures. So the value is hard. Like you can get a ballpark, but it's harder to actually really give the value. So what I do is I put it at auctions for around the price that I see the comps and the sold listings.
So are you pricing it more off of the sold listings, or are you pricing it when you're setting your auctions, or more off of like the auctions that are already running right now? Like how are you kind of gauging where to start it at? Because with auctions, you could start as little as a penny, or you could start it at 10, and then...
Well, what I like to do is I start my auctions, the lowest I would comfortably take for an item. If I spent $3 and I say like, listen, it took me fast to ship, I could make $10, like I'll just put it at 10 because that's like the lowest I would want for it at the moment. Like later on I could drop it down, but at the moment I would price your auction the lowest you're willing to let it go, but also you got to be making a profit as well. Like you have to...
Hey, you're making profits right now.
You have to calculate in what, I'm now wondering what that was. But,
the easiest way to lose a train of thought with Vinny is when you start hearing cha-chings going off. No, but I know exactly what you're saying, because say you're in it for $4 and you know your break-even cost is 15. I'm just throwing out a random number right there. You don't want to sell it less than that if only one person bids on it. So what you're saying is find that Vinny, you're distracting us with all the sales. But yeah, you got to figure out what that bottom is, because we all have different profit margins we want to make and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's the other factor of you never know what 2 people, 3 people are going to be willing to pay for that item. Maybe it's something they really need. Maybe it's 2 people fighting over it. I've had a lot of instances where I could have put buy it nows, and if I did, but the price that I thought it would sell for, I'd be losing out on 20 to 50% sometimes, because just the other day, I could have priced the item at $50. It was being sold for $50, like a little 40, a little 60, but it was $50 was the average. The area. I did an auction and it went up to 89, almost, I think $90. Yeah, it was about $89 it ended up being. So
that's almost double.
I would have lost 30, $40 if I just put it buy it now. So I like to do auctions. Another reason is if you want to get rid of stuff quick. If you're always picking stuff up and you're having an influx of inventory and you want to get through it fast, which is me, like I go out to Savers, I find dozens of toys all the time. We just found all these in one day. One day I'll find all that. So it's like I have 30 listings. Like I want to move stuff quick. I don't want my money tied up. So I do auctions because it's 7 days. It creates urgency and hopefully you get more money.
Yeah. Do you start your auctions on a certain day and end them on a certain day? And
Sundays.
Do you always do 7 days?
What I do is I do Sundays because that's the known day in the community when maybe the most eyes are on eBay and the most people are looking at your items, because it's a very chill day of the week, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the best suggestion I have. You can do them any day of the week. It really doesn't matter. But I would say if you're new, stick with the Sundays. Get all your auctions together in one shot. Then you have a nice Monday where you can ship them all out if people pay.
Yeah. Now I'm interested because we got that toy's like, you ain't selling me. So I know that you could pay. So say it's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Can't you list an item on Wednesday and pay a little extra for it to list on a certain day, or scheduling is free? I know there's different options that you could pay more to do different things.
You can schedule start times.
That's free.
But what I do is I just keep them all in my drafts. So like, as you list on eBay, if you don't click list your item and you step out of the listing page, it saves it as your draft. So I save a bunch of drafts. What I do is I list all week long when I can after work, a couple hours each day. I'll get like 40, 50 items a week. And then on Sundays, I'll just run 40, 50 auctions. I'll sit there for an hour just listing. Like just, you know, pricing them and letting them go on that day. So like they cha-ching one after another. And then Mondays, I can wake up, stuff's paid for, I can box it up, and I can go to the post office.
What time are your auctions ending on Sundays?
I do the sweet spot because you have California and we're in Connecticut. So they're 3 hours behind us. So if I do my auctions at 7, it's going to be 4 over there. So I try to get a medium of around after dinner time. So I usually list them around 7 to 9.
Yeah.
In between that window.
And when you're listing items, like here's a Bionicle item right here that we paid $2.99 for. What do you think this is worth? I know you did a little research before. It's like 15, 20 bucks or something.
Yeah, if you pair it with the guy he goes with, you could probably get 20 for both of them.
So let's just pretend that we're going to put this up for auction on Sunday. We're going to run it for a week. We're going to have it end around that 7, 8, 9 o'clock time you had said. What would you put this up at?
So paid $3, double that is $6. Your fees are probably going to be around $3, $4. So you're in it for $7 right now. So double your money, 15.
Yeah.
I would put it for maybe 15.
And do you offer? I rarely do auctions, so I forget. But with auctions, I know you can add a buy it now as well.
Yeah.
Do you always add the buy it now?
I don't do that because it causes a lot of distractions. And an example happened with my brother the other day. He had an auction running for a Pokemon card that's popular right now.
What was it?
It was a light Dragonite holograph.
Oh, okay.
Not first edition, not anything crazy. The solds were going for like 40 to 80, depending on condition. Some were 30 if they were beat up. And he put an auction. He came over to my house. He's like, teach me how to do it. We did an auction at $40, starting bid. Mm-hmm. And he wanted to put a buy it now, a best offer option on it.
Yeah.
Not a buy it now, but a best offer option. So that means that buyers can offer you more than what you're bidding for. It's kind of the same thing as a buy it now. And then Sunday came around and it was like 2 hours left in the auction. He got no bids and he's like, oh, this sucks. Then somebody made him an offer. Someone made an offer for $60. Oh. And he's like, should I take it or should I not? And I was like, I don't want to tell somebody. I said, from my experience, I would wait until the auction ends because that could go higher for $60. If someone's offering you $60, that means that one person is willing to pay that much. So maybe there's going to be a fight towards the end. And he listened to me, and it only sold for $40. So he could have got $20 more. So it causes a lot of confusion with your selling. Like, you should pick your price and stick with it. If it sits for a long time, like if it goes 1 week and doesn't get any bids or any attraction, end it, put it a buy it now with a little bit higher price, and sit on it and wait. And then you can always drop it down to auction level for buy it now.
Yeah, so are you only running an auction once, and if it doesn't sell, you're going directly to buy it now only?
That's another thing too. I run auctions, and if they don't sell, but I have a lot of watchers, I'll give another shot at it.
Oh, good point.
And a lot of times, I've gotten a lot more than the original price they could have got it the week before.
Gotcha.
Stuff that didn't get as much heat, and I know there's a lot out there, I'll just put a buy it now and just wait. But some stuff I do run another time. I won't do a third time. I'll do it twice, and then I'll put it as buy it now.
And would you say, my last question I have for you, I know we're hitting you over the head with auction questions now, but hopefully this is adding value. If it is, smash that like button. But would you say that most of the bids come in at like the last 10% of the auction duration, or does it depend on the item? Does it how rare is it for an item to go from 20 to 100 to the last minute or so?
It's not that rare. it's you're gonna have a hot item, and for some reason people sit and want to like zap bid it.
What does zap bid it mean?
Like they just like use a computer program to like bid as fast as possible.
I know the programs are out there.
They do it to me all the time when I'm bidding on stuff on eBay. Like I'll get zap bid at the last second.
Who's zap bidding? Let us know in the comments.
So, what was the question?
I don't even know. Oh, the most of the like, how often do like the auctions run up the last like 10% of the auction, or they come in like, you know, steadily?
So it's funny thing is I've noticed at times like if an item is really hot and I priced it a little bit lower than I should have, I'll get a bid within the first day, sometimes the first hour. And then throughout the week it'll jump, make big jumps. You know, I noticed that a lot more than the last second, but there has been a lot of times where I had things at the last second and it's just my phone just going like it can't catch up because it's going like crazy in the last, I would say, minute.
Yeah. Oh, and one more question I always wondered, is it stupid to do penny auctions, like to start extremely low?
Yes, it is very stupid.
Because I feel like back in the day when
you do what works for you, but
no, but based on your experience. But I
yeah.
thought that back in the day you used to do that a lot. You used to experiment a lot with that.
I did experiment with it, and it wasn't fun. I did about 40 items.
He says it wasn't fun.
I did about 40 items with a 99-cent auction, and I would say I only got bids on 15, and 10 of those were just for that $1.
So that's why you want to price it at what you're comfortable letting it go with, because it happens every now and then.
If you're a risky person and you want to get really like a lot of heat and a lot of eyes on your item and you're confident in it, it's so expensive, like it's a really expensive or rare, start it at 99 cents, no reserve, and you'll see like 40, 50 watchers, the thing will fly. But it's risky.
Gotcha. Cool. So hopefully everybody found value in this video. I definitely learned a lot about auctions. I don't do a ton of auctions personally. But yeah, I've been paying a lot more attention to the toys, and I've been finding a bunch of stuff lately that we'll be showing. When Vinny and I get together, because we're so limited on time, we shoot a bunch of videos. So we're gonna shoot probably 3, 4, 5 videos today.
Oh yeah, we
got toys all over the place. Again, I'm bumping my head and whatnot. But if you did find value in this video, like, comment, subscribe, and also if you want to learn more about Vinny's guides, he has 4 various toy guides that he's created that teaches you pretty much everything from A to Z that you need to know about how to find toys, how to analyze them, the prices. I mean, you probably heard about it. I'll put some coupon codes down below if you do want to check it out. But yeah, we're gonna get into the next video.
Yeah,
we got a lot of videos to do, man. We got to keep going. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.